I request the Chancellor, convocation to open.
This convocation of the University of Hyderabad has been called to confer degrees upon the candidates who have been certified worthy of these degrees by the university authorities. I declare the convocation open. Let Professor P. Ramarao be now presented.
Professor Ramarao, you are one of the most significant scientists in the country. You spearheaded the setting up of several institutions and are presently chairman of the Governing Council of ARCI in Hyderabad. You earned your degree, the PhD, from Banaras Hindu University in 1964, and after postdoctoral research at the University of Pennsylvania, you joined the Department of Metallurgy, Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore. Then you moved back to BHU in 1962, where you stayed until 82. You've served as director of DMRL in Hyderabad and held several positions, including Distinguished Scientist in DRDO, Secretary to the Government of India, Department of Science and Technology, Chairman of the Atomic Energy Regulatory Board, among others. And of course, you were our Vice Chancellor during 1999 to 2002. You have published extensively in the area of materials development, deformation, fracture, and are a fellow of many of the academies of India as well as the world. You've played a major role in national policy as member of Science Advisory Council to the Prime Minister and have been decorated with the Padma Shri in 1989, Padma Bhushan in 2001, and Padma Vibhushan in 2011. We are very proud that a scholar of your vision and stature has been Vice Chancellor of our university. Your contributions to the campus and to our corporate life have been lasting. Sir, the University of Hyderabad is honored to confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Science honoris causa with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereunto. Chancellor, sir, may I now present to you Professor P. Rama Rao and pray that he be awarded the degree of Doctor of Science honoris causa of the University of Hyderabad.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as Chancellor of the University of Hyderabad, I admit you to the degree of Doctor of Science honoris causa in recognition of your eminent position and attainments.
Professor Ramarao, may I now invite you to make a brief speech of acceptance?
I feel greatly honored to accept. Thank you.
Let Professor M.S. Velaythan be now presented.
Professor Valyathan, you are one of the most acclaimed medical educationists and researchers of our age. As an outstanding voice for health and development in the world today, you have greatly improved our understanding of biomedical sciences and contributed immensely to the improvement of public health. Born in 1934 in Kerala, you completed your first degree from Kerala University, had your postgraduate training leading to the FRCS and master's degree in surgery from the University of Liverpool. Subsequently, you specialized in cardiac surgery at Johns Hopkins and Georgetown University hospitals in the US. At Hopkins, you carried out detailed studies on prosthetic thrombosis and the GBH surface, which was the first biomaterial to be made with wall-bonded heparin for clinical applications. In 1974, you became director of Sri Chitra Tirunal Institute of Medical Sciences and Technology, where you have organized multidisciplinary groups of scientists and engineers, surgeons, and successfully developed a biomaterials research program with emphasis on the development of medical devices, thus laying the foundation for modern medical device industry in India. You were the first Vice Chancellor of Manipal University and contributed to its rapid growth, including the setting up of a new Life Sciences Center. You have been President of the Indian National Science Academy during the years 2002 to 2004. Your several awards include the Padma Vibhushan in 2005, R.D. Birla Award, and many others. Your life has shown that when a scholar of vision and stature and commitment turns his attention to problems that affect public welfare, very real progress can be made. The University of Hyderabad applauds your efforts, sir, and is honored to confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Science honoris causa with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereunto. Chancellor, sir, may I now present to you Professor M.S. Valiathan and pray that he be awarded the degree of Doctor of Science honoris causa of the University of Hyderabad.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as Chancellor of the University of Hyderabad, I admit you the degree of Doctor of Science honoris causa in recognition of your eminent position and attainments.
May I invite Professor M.S. Valiathan to make a brief acceptance speech?
With greatest of pleasure, I accept this high honor which the University of Hyderabad has conferred on me.
Professor Raghunathan, you're one of the most significant mathematicians of our age and an outstanding researcher in the world today. Joining the Tata Institute of Fundamental Research at the young age of 19, you joined the faculty there and served the institute for about 40 years, continuing as Homi Bhabha Chair, and are currently the head of the National Center for Mathematics in Mumbai. Your main body of research has centered around discrete subgroups of Lie groups, but your special interest, where you have made seminal contributions, are on the congruent subgroup problem, which studies the interrelation between classes of discrete subgroups. You have long been involved in the promotion of mathematics in the country. A member of the National Board of Higher Mathematics since its inception, you served as chairman of NBHM from 1987 till 2007. One of your important achievements is conducting the International Mathematics Olympiad in Mumbai in India, 1996, under the aegis of NBHM, and the International Congress of Mathematicians in 2010 in Hyderabad in association with our School of Mathematics and Statistics. Professor Raghunathan, such an illustrious career in mathematics has brought a lot of laurels. You're a Fellow of the Royal Society, London, Padma Shri, Padma Bhushan, 2012, apart from several fellowships of several academies, including the World Academy of Sciences in Italy, the American Mathematical Society, and of course many others. Professor Raghunathan, the University of Hyderabad is proud of our association with you. We are honored to confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Science honoris causa with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereunto. Chancellor, sir, may I now present to you Professor M.S. Raghunathan and pray that he be awarded the degree of Doctor of Science honoris causa of the University of Hyderabad.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as Chancellor of the University of Hyderabad, I admit you to the degree of Doctor of Science honoris causa in recognition of your eminent position and attainments.
Professor Raghunathan, can I invite you to make a brief acceptance speech?
I feel greatly honored and happy to receive this honorary degree. Thank you.
Let Srimati Zohra Sehgal's candidacy be now presented.
Maybe I can just add a word over here. the Academic Council of the University and the Executive Council had awarded the degree of Doctor of Literature honoris causa to Srimati Zora Sehgal. Unfortunately, she passed away in July, and on her behalf, her daughter, Srimati Kiran Sehgal, is here to receive the degree. We are presenting the degree posthumously, but I will read the citation that we had written for her. Zora Sehgal epitomized what a person can achieve in one lifetime in the field of performing arts, despite the unconventional choices she made throughout. Born in 1912 into a traditional aristocratic Muslim family in Saharanpur, acting and dance came naturally to her. She started her journey with the illustrious Uday Shankar dance troupe and went on to be educated in Lahore. She defied expectations throughout her life. A career in show was not conventional. She took it up with conviction under the guidance of pioneer Mary Wigman and toured across the world. Around the time India attained independence, Zora Sehgal was already an active member of the Indian People's Theatre Association, jewel among the many progressive intellectuals, including writers, poets, filmmakers, actors, and theatre artists. Her brilliant performances in the critically acclaimed Dharti Ke Lal in 1946, a film about the Bengal famine, and Nicha Nagar, the lowly city, stood out among the new wave of socially engaged Indian cinema. This film also won the Palme d'Or at the Cannes Film Festival. Zora ji, as a leading lady of Prithvi Theatre, brought thought-provoking performances in plays advocating communal harmony, and they stand as testimony to her commitment to India's secular fabric. After a brief stint in English theatre in the UK, her commitment to social causes was evident through her performances in Padosi and several programs in BBC. The National Academy of Music, Dance and Drama made Zora Sehgal a fellow in 2004. The Government of India recognized her contribution to the field of performing arts and conferred the Padma Shri, following it up with the Padma Vibhushan in 2010. India, as the whole world, will remember her for all the roles she played with aplomb, both in her personal as well as professional life, and importantly, as the affectionate grand old lady of the cultural field, with her trademark laugh and the mischief in her eyes. The University of Hyderabad is honored to confer upon Zora Sehgal the degree of Doctor of Literature honoris causa posthumously, with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereunto. Chancellor Sir, may I pray that Srimati Zora Sehgal be awarded the degree of Doctor of Literature honoris causa of the University of Hyderabad posthumously, and Srimati Kiran Sehgal will receive the degree on her behalf.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as Chancellor of the University of Hyderabad, I admit Srimati Zora Sehgal to the degree of Doctor of Literature honoris causa in recognition of her eminent position and attainments.
Kiranji, can I request you to make a brief speech?
Yes. When my mother was informed about this honor, she was, of course, very much alive and very, very excited and very happy. Unfortunately, she's not here, but on her behalf, I know that she would have thanked all of you from the bottom of her heart. Thank you.
Chancellor Sir, I move that Shri Sampuran Singh Kalra, popularly known as Gulzar, a distinguished scholar and poet, be admitted for the award of honorary degree of Doctor of Literature honoris causa of the University of Hyderabad in absentia.
virtue of the authority vested in me as Chancellor of the University of Hyderabad, I admit Sri Sampurna Singh Kalra for the degree of Doctor of Literature, honoris causa, in recognition of his eminent position and attainments, and permit the Vice Chancellor to present the honor conferred on him at an appropriate occasion.
Thank you. Chancellor Sir, I move that Dr. Kapila Vatsyayan, a distinguished scholar, be admitted for the award of honorary degree of Doctor of Literature, honoris causa of the University in absentia.
In virtue of the authority vested in me as Chancellor of the University of Hyderabad, I admit Dr. Kapila Vatsyayan for the degree of Doctor of Literature, honoris causa, in recognition of her eminent position and attainments, and permit the Vice Chancellor to present the honor conferred on her at an appropriate occasion.
Thank you. Both Gulzar Sahab and Dr. Vatsyayan are not able to be here owing to ill health. But we hope that they will come here very shortly and receive the degree. At that time, there will be some event, typically a lecture associated with them. The university is pleased to announce Chancellor Awards for the year 2014 to 5 young faculty in recognition of their overall contribution to the university in various spheres that include research, teaching, and mentoring of students. Chancellor Sir, may I now request you to present these awards to the faculty. Dr. Mrinal Kanti Bhattacharya of the Department of Biochemistry, School of Life Sciences, for his research in cellular and molecular biochemistry. Dr. S. Rajgopal, also of the School of Life Sciences, Department of Plant Sciences, for his research in structural biology and proteomics. Dr. G. Vaitishwaran of the Advanced Center of Research in High Energy Materials for his research in material science. Dr. Subhashish Rana of the Center for Health Psychology, School of Physics, for his research in developmental and educational psychology, social psychology, and psychometrics. Professor D.B. Ramachari of the School of Chemistry for his research in organic synthesis. Will all the candidates for the degrees of the University of Hyderabad kindly stand? Chancellor, sir.
Do you solemnly and sincerely promise and declare that if admitted to the degrees for which you have qualified, you will, in your daily life and conversation, conduct yourselves as become members of the university? Do you solemnly and sincerely promise and declare that to the utmost of your opportunity and ability, you will use your power for the promotion of true learning and the service of your fellow citizens? Do you solemnly and sincerely promise that you will faithfully and diligently fulfill the duties of the profession to which you will eventually belong, and that you will, on all occasions, maintain its purity and reputation?
All the candidates may resume their seats.
Let the candidates now be presented.
School of Humanities.
Finally, I get to sit.
Humanities, kindly stand. Shall I repeat? Okay. Will all the candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Master of Philosophy, Master of Arts, and 5-year integrated Master of Arts in the School of Humanities kindly stand? Chancellor, sir, I present to you these candidates and pray that they be admitted to their respective degrees of Doctor of Philosophy, Master of Philosophy, Master of Arts, and 5-year integrated Master of Arts in the School of Humanities.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as Chancellor of the University of Hyderabad, I admit you to the respective degrees of Doctor of Philosophy, Master of Philosophy, Master of Arts, and 5-year integrated Master of Arts with all the honors, rights, privileges, and responsibilities, and I charge each of you to prove worthy of the degree throughout your life.
Candidates for the PhD degrees in the School of Humanities will now come to the dais one by one to receive their degree certificates from the Chancellor. Yes. Pallavi Bora, subject English. Dinesh Babu P, subject English. Sharadindu Bhattacharya, subject English. Nidja S, subject English. Akila Sarojini, subject Hindi. Kothama Sirut Sovarani, subject Hindi. Prem Shankar Pandey, subject Hindi. Rakesh Kumar Singh, subject Hindi. Neelam Pandey, subject Hindi. Pattapu Sivakumar, subject Telugu. Komanduri Vijayvanu, subject Telugu.
Next is absent.
Next is absent, okay. Lingala Mangampa, Telugu. M.R. Okay. M.A. Rahim, subject Urdu, Goshia Banu, subject Urdu, Amina Begum, subject Urdu. J. Muhammad Safi, subject Urdu. Zarina Khanam, subject Urdu. Sakira Begum, subject Urdu. Nazima Begum, subject Urdu. Muhammad Mazid Moin, subject Urdu. Ahmed Sharif, subject Urdu.
बाद में कर लेना अहमद दे दो और बाद में कर लेना
Muhammad Abdul Rauf Fazilat. Muhammad Manuruddin, subject Urdu. Shamla, Shamla M, subject Translation Studies. Bhattu Sudhakar, subject Comparative Literature. Srinath Muralidharan K, subject Comparative Literature. Sriveta PV, subject Comparative Literature. V. Vamsi Krishna Reddy, subject Comparative Literature. Salma Ashraf, subject Comparative Literature. Next section, okay. Right. Undi Ramaya Sri, subject Sanskrit Studies. Shiva Panuganti, subject Sanskrit Studies. N. Shailaja, subject Sanskrit Studies. Nigam, what happened? Nigam, shall I? Is it over? Where is Konda Ravi? Oh, yes. Konda Ravi, subject comparative literature. All the candidates of the School of Humanities may now resume their seats.
Will all the candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Master of Philosophy, Master of Arts, and 5-year integrated Master of Arts in the School of Social Sciences kindly stand? Chancellor, sir, I present to you these candidates and pray that they be admitted to their respective degrees of Doctor of Philosophy, Master of Philosophy, Master of Arts, and 5-year integrated Master of Arts in the School of Social Sciences.
Vested in me as Chancellor of the University of Hyderabad, I admit you to the respective degrees of Doctor of Philosophy, Master of Philosophy, Master of Arts, and 5-year integrated Master of Arts with all the honors, rights, privileges, and responsibilities, and I charge each of you to prove worthy of the degree throughout your life.
Candidates for the PhD degrees in the School of Social Sciences will now come to the dais one by one to receive their degree certificates from the Chancellor. J. Limanala Au, History. Misala Ramakrishna, History. Nag Subbarao Gope, Political Science. Murli Manohar Gogulamudi, Political Science. Himabindu Muktubudi, Political Science. Sanjukta Mari Majhi, Political Science. Samjukta Malik, Sociology. Devaraj P, Sociology. Yamasani Srikant, Anthropology. Satyaranjan Mahakul, Anthropology. Shalina Susan Matthew, Regional Studies. All the candidates of the School of Social Sciences may now resume their seats.
Will all the candidates for the degrees of Doctor of Philosophy, Master of Philosophy, Master of Arts, and 5-year integrated Master of Arts in the School of Economics kindly stand? Chancellor, sir, I present to you these candidates and pray that they be admitted to their respective degrees of Doctor of Philosophy and Master of Philosophy, Master of Arts, and 5-year integrated Master of Arts in the School of Economics.
Virtue of the authority vested in me as Chancellor of the University of Hyderabad, I admit you to the respective degrees of Doctor of Philosophy and Master of Philosophy, Master of Arts, and 5-year integrated Master of Arts with all the honors, rights, privileges, and responsibilities, and I charge each of you to prove worthy of the degree throughout your life.
The candidates for the PhD degree in the School of Economics will now come to the dais to receive their degree certificate from the Chancellor. Jagadish Gontupulugu, Deepali Basumatari, Uma Maheshwari T, As Muhammad, all the candidates of the School of Economics may now resume their seats.
Will all the candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Master of Science and 5-year Integrated Master of Science in the School of Chemistry kindly stand? Chancellor, sir, I present to you these candidates and pray that they may be admitted to their respective degrees of Doctor of Philosophy, Master of Science and 5-year Integrated Master of Science in the School of Chemistry.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as Chancellor of the University of Hyderabad, I admit you to your respective degrees of Doctor of Philosophy, Master of Science and 5-year Integrated Master of Science with all the honors, rights, privileges and responsibilities, and I charge each of you to prove worthy of the degree throughout your life.
Candidates for the PhD degree in the School of Chemistry will now come to the dais one by one to receive their degree certificates from the Chancellor. Koppolu Srinivasarao, C.H. Gupta, Chanduluri, Mutyala Nagarjuna Reddy, Ganesh Kumar Tota, Karunakar Tanniru, Malleshwarrao Kuram, K. Nagarazu, Sudhamshu Maithi, Panajakshi, Pilli V.V.N. Kishore, Shivaprasad, Ramesh, D. Narsimhachari, Narendra Reddy Gade, Alinaki, All the candidates of the School of Chemistry may now resume their seats.
Will all the candidates for the degrees of Doctor of Philosophy, Master of Technology, Master of Science and 5-year Integrated Master of Science in the School of Life Sciences kindly stand? Chancellor Sir, I present to you these candidates and pray that they be admitted to their respective degrees of Doctor of Philosophy, Master of Technology, Master of Science and 5-year Integrated Master of Science in the School of Life Sciences.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as Chancellor of the University of Hyderabad, I admit you to your respective degrees of Doctor of Philosophy, Master of Technology, Master of Science, and 5-year Integrated Master of Science with all the honors, rights, privileges, and responsibilities, and I charge each of you to prove worthy of the degree throughout your life.
Candidates for the PhD degree in the School of Life Sciences will now come to the dais one by one to receive their degree certificates from the Chancellor. K. Shobha Kruparani, A. Venugopal, Golla Kishore, Pandilla Ramaswamy, Suragani Madhuri, Ismail Khan, V. Pullarao Vendra, I. Arvind, K.B. Durga Bhavani, K. Praveen Kumar, Anirudh Kumar, P. Swarupa Rani, M. Sujata, Anjabam Mickey, Pavan Shukla, Dilip Kumar, Alka Kumari, Suresh Kumar Gupta, Devi Prasanna Chakka, Dilip Kumar Reddy V, Kalangi Suresh Kumar, S. Lokeshwara Balakrishna, P. Sandhyarani, Tarini Shankar Ghosh, all the candidates of the School of Life Sciences may now resume the seats.
Will all the candidates for the degrees of Doctor of Philosophy, Master of Science and 5-year integrated Master of Science in the School of Mathematics and Statistics kindly stand? Chancellor Sir, I present to you these candidates and pray that they be admitted to their respective degrees of Doctor of Philosophy, Master of Science and 5-year integrated Master of Science in the School of Mathematics and Statistics.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as Chancellor of the University of Hyderabad, I admit you to your respective degrees of Doctor of Philosophy, Master of Science and 5-year integrated Master of Science with all the honors, rights, privileges and responsibilities, and I charge each of you to prove worthy of the degree throughout your life.
Candidates for the PhD degree in the School of Mathematics and Statistics will now go to the dais one by one to receive their degree certificates from the Chancellor. Neeraj Prasad, Sharan Gopal, Chiranjeevi Perikala, all the candidates of the School of Mathematics and Statistics may now resume their seats.
Will all the candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Master of Technology, Master of Computer Applications in the School of Computer and Information Sciences kindly stand? Chancellor Sir, I present to you these candidates and pray that they be admitted to their respective degrees of Doctor of Philosophy, Master of Technology, and Master of Computer Applications in the School of Computer and Information Sciences.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as Chancellor of the University of Hyderabad, I admit you to your respective degrees of Doctor of Philosophy, Master of Technology, and Master of Computer Applications with all the honors, rights, privileges, and responsibilities, and I charge each of you to prove worthy of the degree throughout your life.
Candidates for the PhD degrees in School of Computer and Information Sciences will now come to the dais one by one to receive their degree certificates from the Chancellor. J.V.R. Sagar, Renuka Devi SM, P. Sitaramaya, Srinivasu Badugu, Rusidi Umar, Sridhar Bhukia,
Pavan Kumar Perepu. Himavindu Komanti. PSVS Sai Prasad. All the candidates of the School of Computer and Information Sciences may now resume their seats.
Will all the candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Master of Technology, Master of Science, and 5-year Integrated Master of Science in the School of Physics, Advanced Center of Research in High Energy Materials, University Center for Earth and Space Sciences, and Center for Health Psychology kindly stand? Chancellor, Sir, I present to you these candidates and pray that they be admitted to their respective degrees of Doctor of Philosophy, Master of Technology, Master of Science, 5-year Integrated Master of Science in Physics, Advanced Center of Research in High Energy Materials, University Center for Earth and Space Sciences, and Center for Health Psychology.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as Chancellor of University of Hyderabad, I admit you to your respective degrees of Doctor of Philosophy, Master of Technology, Master of Science, and Master of Science with all the honors, rights, privileges, and responsibilities, and I charge each of you to prove worthy of the degree throughout your life.
Candidates for the PhD degree in the School of Physics, Advanced Center of Research in High Energy Materials, University Center for Earth and Space Sciences, and Center for Health Psychology will now come to the dais one by one to receive their degree certificates from the Chancellor. Suresh Pitala, Physics. Shankar Pidishetty, Physics. Sriram Gutala, Physics. Sai Kiran Vadavalli, Physics. Tesapogu Rajesh, Physics. Ranga Babu P, Electronics Science. Ramesh Babu Kunchala, Physics, Ekram. Debasi Swain, Physics, Ekram. Pavan Kumar Gayatri, Earth and Space Sciences. Farooq Ahmad Dar, Earth and Space Sciences. Array Vijay Prasad, Health Psychology. Sunaina Swain, Health Psychology. C.V. Usha, Health Psychology. All the candidates of the School of Physics may now resume their seats.
Will all the candidates for the degrees of Doctor of Philosophy, Master of Performing Arts in Dance and Theatre Arts, Master of Fine Arts in Painting, Printmaking, Sculpture, Art History, and Master of Arts in Communication in the Sarojini Naidu School of Arts and Communication kindly stand? Chancellor Sir, I present to you these candidates and pray that they be admitted to their respective degrees of Doctor of Philosophy, Master of Performing Arts in Dance and Theatre Arts, Master of Fine Arts in Painting, Printmaking, Sculpture, Art History, and Master of Communication in the Sarojini Naidu School of Arts and Communication.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as Chancellor of the University of Hyderabad, I admit you to your respective degrees of Doctor of Philosophy, Master of Performing Arts in Dance and Theatre Arts, Master of Fine Arts in Painting, Printmaking, Sculpture, Art History, and Master of Arts in Communication with all the honors, rights, privileges, and responsibilities, and I charge each of you to prove worthy of the degree throughout your life.
Candidates for the PhD degree will now come to the dais one by one to receive their degree certificates from the Chancellor. Himabindu T, Dance. Ranjit T, Communication. All the candidates of the Sarojini Naidu School of Arts and Communication may now resume their seats.
Will all the candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Master of Business Administration, and Master of Business Administration in Healthcare and Hospital Management in the School of Management Studies kindly stand? Chancellor Sir, I present to you these candidates and pray that they be admitted to the respective degrees of Doctor of Philosophy and Master of Business Administration in the School of Management Studies.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as Chancellor of the University of Hyderabad, I admit you to your respective degrees of Doctor of Philosophy and Master of Business Administration with all the honors, rights, privileges, and responsibilities, and I charge each of you to prove worthy of the degree throughout your life.
Candidates for the PhD degree in the School of Management Studies will now go to the dais one by one to receive their degree certificates from the Chancellor. Madasu Bhaskar Rao, Joshila Srinivas, Asha, Lal Romavia, Prathana Kumar, Annama Devula Subramaniam, all the candidates of the School of Management Studies may now resume their seats. will all the candidates for the degree of 5-year integrated Master of Science in Optometry and Vision Science, Master of Science in Nutrition and Dietetics, degree of Bachelor of Science in Nursing in the School of Medical Sciences, and MPhil candidates from Center for Neural and Cognitive Sciences kindly stand. Chancellor, sir, I present to you these candidates and pray that they be admitted to their respective degrees of 5-year integrated Master of Science in Optometry and Vision Science, Master of Science in Nutrition and Dietetics, degree of Bachelor of Science in Nursing in the School of Medical Sciences, and MPhil from Center for Neural and Cognitive Sciences.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as Chancellor of the University of Hyderabad, I admit you to your respective degrees of Master of Science in Optometry and Vision Sciences, Master of Science in Nutrition and Dietetics, degree of Bachelor of Science in Nursing in the School of Medical Sciences, and MPhil from Neural and Cognitive Science with all the honors, rights, privileges, and responsibilities, and I charge each of you to prove worthy of the degree throughout your life.
All the candidates of the School of Medical Sciences may now resume their seats.
Will all the candidates for the Master of Technology in the School of Engineering Sciences and Technology kindly stand? Chancellor, sir, I present to you these candidates and pray that they be admitted to their respective degrees of Master of Technology in the School of Engineering Sciences and Technology.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as Chancellor of the University of Hyderabad, I admit you to your respective degrees of Doctor of Philosophy and Master of Technology with all the honors, rights, privileges, and responsibilities, and I charge each of you to prove worthy of the degree throughout your life.
All the candidates of the School of Engineering Sciences and Technology may now resume their seats.
Chancellor, sir, I move that 443 candidates be admitted to their respective degrees in absentia.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as Chancellor of the University of Hyderabad, I admit the candidates listed to their respective degrees in several schools in absentia with all the honors, rights, privileges, and responsibilities, and in token thereof, permit the registrar to present them with their degrees and charge the degree holders to prove worthy of these degrees throughout their lives.
Thank you, sir. I now request the Chief Rector to present the medals.
Endowment medals. Endowment medals for securing first position in their respective programs of study. Shall we start? Messrs. Jindal Jubilee Gold Medal in MSc Mathematics to Repana Devendra. Messrs. Narora Publishing House Medal in MSc Applied Mathematics, Tania Biswas. AP Mahesh Bank Medal in MS MCA to Ankit Kumar. Bhagwat Saran Agarwal Memorial Medal and Professor M. Shakuntala Devi Memorial Medal for Women Topper in MSc Physics, J. Akshaya. Professor V.V. Sarma Memorial Medal in MSc Chemistry to Suman Dana. Professor A.N. Radhakrishnan Memorial Medal and Professor B.V.R. Sastry Memorial Medal for Women in MSc Biochemistry to Manisha Kumari Shah. KLN Reddy Medal and Kottapalli Narasaya Medal in MSc Plant Biology and Biotechnology to Daphne Rose. Kiran Kumar Medal in MSc Animal Biotechnology to Reddy Bharati. Sarojini Naidu Memorial Trust Medal in MA English to Kartika PM. Roopchand Chajed Jain Medal in MA Hindi to Vibha Medhi. Srimati Ravuri Kantamma Bharadwaj Medal for Women Topper and Professor Rajanarasimha Medal in MA Telugu to Bhimneni Srilata. Sri Nittala Venkata Somayajulu Memorial Medal in MA Telugu to M. Sai Pravallika. Mahakavi Dasu Sriramulu Smaraka Samiti Hyderabad Medal in MA Telugu to Parella Balanjaneyulu. Dr. Prakash Muni's Memorial Medal in MA Urdu to Atiya Begum. Dr. Naushaba Hasnain and Professor Syed Mohammad Hasnain Medal and University Medal in MA Comparative Literature to Anupama S. Professor G. Ramreddy Medal in MA Political Science to Sefi Dev. Alumni Medal and University Medal in MA Anthropology to Elvin Singh Yipu. Messrs. Jindal Jubilee Gold Medal and State Bank of India Medal for Women Topper in MA Economics to Aparajita Singh. Canara Bank Medal in MA Communication, all streams to Saloni Nagpal. Sri S.L. Parashar Medal in MFA Painting to Gomes Diana Michael. Nataraja Ramakrishna Sarada Devi Medal in MPA Dance to Malladi Sampriti. Professor Radhanath Rath Memorial Medal in MSc Health Psychology to Geetanjali Lal. Electrotech International Incorporated Chennai Gold Medal in MSc Ocean and Atmospheric Sciences to Stella J. Verghese. Late Tadinada Sri Mahalakshmi Medal in MSc MTech Mineral Exploitation to Santanu Samanta. SBH Medal MTech in Computer Science to Mosmi Roy. Alekhya Technology Medal in MSc MTech Artificial Intelligence to CG Nitash. IDRBT medal and Mannapalli Subramaya medal in MTech IT, MTech CS, AI and IT. Overall performance to R.P. Niharika. Professor G.C. Jain medal and Akhtar Hussain memorial medal, MPhil Urdu to Raisha Begum. Roopchand Chajed medal in MPhil Hindi to Divakar Divya Divyashu. Dr. K. Kameswari Devi Memorial Gold Medal, PhD in Telugu to D. Shyam Sundar. Now, university medals for securing the first position in various examinations at the master's degree level. For general toppers, Sauvik Banerjee in MSc Statistics, Neelima Krishnakumar in MSc Health Psychology, Parimi Kumuda Priya, MSc Nutrition and Dietetics, Mohan K. Pillai, MA Philosophy, Ankita Svetaparna, MA Applied Linguistics, Nitin Jacob Thomas, MA Political Science, Anu Gupta, MA Sociology, Saheli Basu, MFA Printmaking, Pendekar Dheeraj Narayan, MFA Sculpture, Faiza Fatima Hassan, MFA Art History, Umashri Lekhya Sanku, MBA Healthcare Management, Anant Nathu, Integrated MSc PhD Biotechnology. Havisha, IMSc Mathematical Sciences. Harshini Annadata, IMSc Chemical Sciences. M. Vidyadhari, IMSc Systems Biology. Vaddireddy Rohini Reddy, IMSc Optometry and Vision Sciences. Steffi George, BSc Nursing. Betapudi Yashoda, IMA Hindi University Medal and SC/ST Medal. Garikapati Gurajada, IMA Telugu. Nasreen Siddika, IMA Urdu. Satabdi Bhattacharjee, IMA Language Sciences. Arfa Salim, IMA Political Science. Mufassin, IMA Sociology. Athira, IMA Anthropology. Umlong, MCA. Chandrasekhar, MSc Physics. Avoy Kumar Mondal, MSc Chemistry. Jahnabi Ramchiriya, MSc Biotechnology. Lalnuk Tunge, MSc Health Psychology. Vijay Pal, MSc Nutrition and Dietetics. Nimisha, MA English. Ragesh, Philosophy. Chinmay Das, MA Hindi. Lakshmana Rao, MA Telugu. Lal Mingli, Applied Linguistics. Bhaskar Jyotidas, MA History. Lotha, MA Political Science. Rebecca Ann's, Sociology. VP Theory, Anthropology. Manche Tung Have, MA Economics. Jeevan Kumar, MA Communication, all streams. Girish, MFA Painting. Chandan Roy, MFA Sculpture. Ujjwala, MPA Dance. Vasavi, MBA. Aruna, Healthcare Management. Who is taking? Rajkumar, IMSc Health Psychology. Rathod Sushil Kumar, BSc Nursing. Gali Jagadishwari, IMA Telugu. Gunti Amulya, IMA Economics. Ashok, IMA Political Science. And finally, Laldin Feli, Anthropology. One blind student, Andhra Bank Medal and AP History Congress Medal for Women Topper, MA History, Pavitra Molugu. Visually challenged.
I now request the Chancellor to sign the record of degrees.
The Vice Chancellor, Professor Ramakrishna Ramaswamy, will now present the report.
Honorable Shri ESL Narasimhan, Governor of Telangana and Andhra Pradesh and Chief Rector of our university, respected Dr. Hanumant Rao, Chancellor of the university, Professor Mrinal Miri, the distinguished chief guest of the convocation, members of the convocation, colleagues, dear students and esteemed guests. On behalf of the Executive Council of the University of Hyderabad and on my own behalf, it is my privilege and honor to extend you all a cordial welcome to the 16th Convocation of the university. Our chief guest, Professor Miri, is well known as a philosopher and as a scholar. He has been Vice Chancellor of the Northeastern Hill University, NEHU, a central university that was established at around the same time as ours. Professor Miri graduated with a BA in philosophy from the University of Cambridge in 1966 and completed his doctorate there in 1970. From 70 to 74, he was a lecturer in philosophy at St. Stephen's College before moving to the Northeastern Hill University. He subsequently served as director of the Indian Institute of Advanced Studies, Shimla, from 93 to 99. Recipient of the Padma Bhushan, Professor Miri has been nominated to the Rajya Sabha in 2012 and is a member of NAC, the council set up for the implementation of the Right to Education Act. His contributions in the area of culture and moral philosophy have been significant, particularly in contributing to the understanding of issues relating to our tribal cultures. He is the author of several books and numerous papers in professional journals. We are indeed privileged and honored to welcome you, sir, as chief guest at this convocation. We extend a warm welcome to our respected Chancellor, Dr. Hanumant Rao, former member of the Planning Commission and member of the National Advisory Council, Government of India. Dr. Rao earned his PhD in economics from the University of Delhi and also worked in the Department of Economics, University of Chicago. He was president of the Indian Economic Association and is honorary professor at the Institute of Economic Growth, University of Delhi, and the Center for Economic Social Studies at Hyderabad. Dr. Rao was awarded the Padma Bhushan in 2004 for his contributions in the fields of literature and education. In this convocation, a total of 1,452 students received their degrees, and of these, 124 who received them are PhDs. The total number of PhDs produced at the University of Hyderabad to almost 2,000 since its time of inception, and the number of graduating students is now over 23,000. Before I present the rest of my report, I'd warmly congratulate all the graduates who are receiving their degrees today. Hearty congratulations also to the medal winners. I hope that for all of you, this is merely the beginning of more laurels and achievements. And as you leave the university to begin the rest of your life, there's no better advice to remember than that of Polonius. This above all, to thine own self be true, and it must follow as night the day, thou canst not then be false to anyone. So go forth, multiply your awards and degrees, and do good. Ladies and gentlemen, the university is now 40 years young and is regarded as one of the major universities in India in the area of higher education, achieving honors and attaining standards that set a benchmark for other universities in India. Our faculty strength is more than 400. The number of students is above 5,000. The faculty have written cumulatively over 1,250 books and more than 15,000 papers, research papers. We are very pleased to share news that we've been granted 16 patents, and all these help us achieve a position of excellence within the central university system of our country, as indeed on the academic landscape of the nation. The Assessment and Accreditation Council, NAC, has re-accredited us with an A grade and a CGPA of 3.72 out of 4, the highest that any university has got in its third cycle. Nevertheless, we are very conscious that the UOH is, to use a contemporary metaphor, perpetually under construction. It is a work in progress, needing constant attention, and it needs minds that are open to new possibilities and new challenges. Many ideas are needed to fully realize the potential that the university has and must have. The destiny that we need to fulfill has to be fashioned by us each day, not just to see the opportunities that may arise, but also to see the responsibilities that we have. As an institution of higher education and learning, the model that I would like to see our university evolve is to have strong democratic principles to stand as a fortification, as a bulwark against the forces that constantly erode our functioning, and to have sound scholarship that will provide our nation a good foundation for development. To that end, our faculty have been associated with several important national and international bodies, held professors of distinction both in India and abroad, and participated in the global education arena with as much vigor as we have always done. In our 12 schools of study at present, the university offers postgraduate and research programs in several areas of humanities, social sciences, natural sciences, computer sciences, and so on. We have a large number of students in the Center for Distance and Virtual Learning program. And a crucial and significant new addition to the university in coming years will be the School of Education that has been granted to us by the UGC. And I hope that with the addition of this important discipline, we will be able to make progress in a crucial dimension, the intersection of instruction with technology. We need to be able to reach out to larger and larger numbers of our fellow citizens and fulfill the responsibility that we all share to educate the bulk of our country to create a modern state. Our academic staff college is one of the finest such in the country. It has conducted more than 80 orientation courses, refresher courses, and so on. The university now has a Kendriya Vidyalaya for the benefits of its staff. Our annual student enrollment has grown steadily, now over 5,000 in regular courses. And entrance exams are conducted all over the country in 34 centers. This Independence Day, we've inaugurated a special computer library, a computer laboratory sponsored by Midhani for the use of visually challenged students that has computers and software. The university has always been very special in the way in which we were functioning, in the way in which it has grown. And we aim to keep it as a very special university in the way that it will grow. I'm happy to inform you that for the second successive year, the convocation ceremony is being shared across the world on the internet. More than this, we have shared many of our special lectures with the rest of the country through the National Knowledge Network. We believe that any efforts we can make to reach a wider audience are well worth it. Our commitment to the goal of fashioning a unique and excellent research university is as strong as ever, although the turbulent economic and political climate makes this a very challenging goal. We are convinced more than ever that a university such as ours is very necessary. The UOH fraternity has an important role to play in the process of educating and enabling our citizens. The sense of liberation that comes when our students are truly educated and enabled is something that many have discovered, sometimes only in retrospect. Nevertheless, it is true that the University of Hyderabad provides the opportunity for all of us, students as well as staff, to soar as high as we want. But more than that, having an environment like this, the opportunities here, make it necessary to keep a sense of responsibility in mind. Centuries ago, Marcus Aurelius told us, the mind of the universe, its intelligence, is social. And again, he said, that which is not good for the swarm, neither is it good for the bee. We need to invest in this notion that the well-being of our society is paramount, and it needs us to both put aside the individual in preference to society and also to see somehow that it is our responsibility to do so. Some days ago, I touched upon the idea of a measurable index through which we can see how we serve society by having a university social responsibility similar to corporate social responsibility. I think that it is necessary for the university to have well-defined social goals that can only be reached by the collective work of a body such as ours, where research, teaching, scholarship are valued, they are nurtured and encouraged. I believe that this is a fundamental way in which a university can contribute to the overall good of the society in which we are embedded, the society out of which we grew, and the society that we are destined to serve. Thank you all. Jai Hind.
I now invite our chief guest, Professor Mrinal Meri, a distinguished scholar, an eminent philosopher, and chairman, Indian Council of Philosophical Research, to deliver the convocation address.
Chancellor, sir, the Chief Rector of the University, His Excellency, the Governor of Telangana and Andhra Pradesh, the Vice Chancellor, the Registrar, Pro-Vice Chancellor, members of the Executive Council, members of faculty, distinguished guests, and above all, students who have received their degrees this morning. It is very difficult at the end of this prolonged celebratory ritual of conferring of degrees to make a speech. So I shall try and make my speech as brief as possible. And of course, we have in the audience students, faculty, parents, distinguished citizens of Hyderabad, and other guests. It is difficult on an occasion like this to say something that will have an appeal for everybody. Having been habituated to speak to specialized audiences, I find myself quite inadequate for the task. So I have chosen a subject which will at least not be unfamiliar to all of you, namely the subject of the university and its character. It is generally thought that being educated has a very special human value, although frequently there is unclarity about what this special value might be. But very simply put, the special value of education lies in the fact that it is a process that is aimed at the enhancement of the self, or if this word is not acceptable, enhancement of the person. Education targets the human being as a whole and aims with varying degrees of success or failure to seek the enlargement of its unity and prevention of its fragmentation. In its various forms and its various stages, education involves engagements of different kinds, engagements that lead to such enhancement of the self or enlargement of the person. Such engagement requires a form of attention on the part of both the teacher and the learner that enables each to overcome the natural urge to be preoccupied with concerns about oneself, urge to be self-involved. It isn't as though education alone requires the development of such a form of attention. Human relationships of certain kinds, quite outside the arena of education, can thrive only on the basis of such attention. Take friendship and love. Friends must pay attention to one another beyond any selfish, egocentric preoccupations. And love, when it arises in us, moves us outward from the self to the other, as we aspire to connect in a desired manner with the object of love. It is the energy of engagement, whether that engagement is with an individual, with a community, with a form of art, with an activity, or with the public good. And it is a developmental force, a way for the self to become more. The process of education may be said to be continuous. It may be said to be a continuous process of engagement at different levels. The teacher's dual engagement with what she teaches and with the taught, the learner's engagement with what is being taught and with fellow learners. As we move up the levels of education, the required kind of attention is focused more and more on the world of ideas. communities of ideas, such as ideologies, theories, and so on, traditions of thought, the ways in which one tradition of thought may or may not give way to another, or how creative energy within a tradition may change the course of a tradition, on coherence and conflict among communities of ideas. The underlying purpose of such engagement is the enhancement, on the one hand, of the world of ideas, and on the other, of the self, both of the recipient of education and of its giver. And it should be obvious that this purpose cannot be external to the process itself. The process can be fully understood only in terms of its purpose. Of course, after a certain stage, the role of the teacher gradually merges into that of the taught. But the purpose of the two-way enhancement, the world of ideas and of the self, remains. There are enormous challenges, given the contingencies of our world, to the pursuit of this crucial purpose of education. I shall need to write a whole book to talk about these contingencies and challenges that we face in their wake. But let me say a little about something, the lack of which must lead to a diminution of the character of a university, if not of higher education as such, whatever the contingencies of a particular time or age. And this is the attribute of autonomy of higher educational institutions and the related attribute of accountability. Higher education aims at introducing the student to diverse traditions of thought and human creativity developed through man's deep engagement with the world of humans as well as the world of non-human nature. The purpose is to encourage such engagement in the student herself, and this requires, on the one hand, self-overcoming of the kind I have already referred to, an ability to attend to the other in freedom to the extent possible, freedom from one's self-centric interest, and on the other, an ability for critical questioning and seeking answers for oneself. Answers which must necessarily be made open to the critical look of others. Education, in other words, is really the pursuit of responsive and responsible autonomy, responsive to the needs and shortcomings of a tradition, of a part of a tradition, or even of an argument, and responsible or accountable or answerable for the stance or the stand that one has taken. Autonomy of inquiry or intellectual engagement is therefore a value that is internal to the practice of education. It is also clear that such autonomy makes sense only if it is accompanied by the right kind of accountability. Higher educational institutions are bodies that are created for sustaining autonomous and responsive practice of the kind that I have just mentioned. It is clear that these bodies must, in their turn, be autonomous, free from control by an individual or a group of individuals within the institution. Individuals whose own interests might easily be opposed to the internal institutional aims, free from external and contrary political and business interests. One must here make a distinction between a higher institution of purely technical learning, an institution devoted solely to the imparting of skills, and an institution of higher education such as a university. Technical learning of this kind is subject to the vagaries of the ambitions of corporations in a globalized economy and the need of the state to respect such ambitions. Technical education is therefore necessarily subject to the interest of corporations and political interests of the state. Such education, insofar as it is solely that, does not involve the kind of engagement which is part of what I call the core value of education. To the extent that this is so, institutions of pure technical learning cannot have the same justification for autonomy as other institutions of higher education. But even they must be free from complete control by an individual or a group of individuals from within. For such control is more than likely to subvert the pursuit of the primary institutional interests. What then about the related notion of accountability of higher educational institutions? Let me first say a word about freedom. Everybody knows that there can be no freedom without responsibility. This is not just a moral cliché, but a truth, if you like, in logic. Perhaps the depth of its truth will be conveyed if we add the word responsiveness to responsibility. There can be no freedom without responsiveness and responsibility. The clearest case of one having acted in freedom is when one responds to a situation and not just reacts to it, and owns a responsibility for the way one has acted. To respond to a situation is to bring, in acting, one's emotional and intellectual resources to bear upon one's actions. To react to a situation is to act without thinking, and frequently just to give vent to one's emotions. Emotions such as fear, hatred, jealousy, and so on. Giving vent to one's emotions is different from responding with emotion. Responsibility or accountability, particularly of institutions, is assessed in relation to the ends they set for themselves. The accountability of a corporation is to the profits that it sets to earn. The norms of conduct within the corporation are a function of its primary goal. Frequently, some of these norms may indeed seem as though they're directed at different and independent goals, e.g., well-being and prosperity of its employees. But this is only apparent. All other goals are subservient to the primary goal of maximum profits for the corporation. Such accountability is clearly distinctive from moral accountability. Moral accountability is assessed in terms of the exercise of virtues such as honesty, courage, unselfishness, kindness, justice. Not in the framework of law, but in the very ordinary sense in which we talk about doing justice to the other person in the complex day-to-day conduct of life. Corporations are not morally accountable. They may indeed use for the apparent as opposed to the real exercise of they may indeed have use for the apparent as opposed to the real exercise of these virtues, much in the style of those who are familiar with Plato's Republic, much in the style of the Glauconian opponent of the Socratic morality in Plato's Republic. It will be interesting to reflect on the nature of the accountability of the state. But obviously, it is not possible to do so here in this address. What then about the accountability of institutions of higher learning? I shall confine myself just to remark just about universities. Universities are paradigmatic examples of institutions which aim at, promote, are necessarily involved in engagement of the kind that constitutes what I call the core value of the practice of education. The essential lifeline of a university is such engagement. There are, of course, goods to be achieved by this, depending on the kind of social importance that is given to education. Goods such as money, fame, and even power. But, as it is easy to see, these are goods which are themselves external to the practice of education. These can be achieved, and much better achieved, by means other than education, e.g. by undetected criminal activities of a very organized kind. But there are goods that are internal to the kind of engagement that education necessarily promotes. Such goods constitute the excellence achieved in and through the pursuit of educational activities alone, e.g. academic research, teaching, conversations, dialogues among academic equals, and between teacher and pupil, and so on. Such excellence is internal because it can be pursued only by someone who is well versed in the language of the practice, and it can be assessed only in terms of the language. Of course, the language of an academic practice can be more or less removed from ordinary language of day-to-day conversation and transaction. Think of the discussion of a literary work, or, as we say, a popular work of history. Language of these may not be far removed from our ordinary conversational language. But as you move from here to what we might call the heart of a practice, say literary criticism or history, or of history, distance from the language of ordinary conversation is obvious enough. Think now of disciplines such as art criticism, philosophy, anthropology, sociology, economics, and then mathematics, physics, chemistry, and so on. It is clear that we are moving into territories of specific practices and correspondingly specific languages. Each practice embodies its own criteria of excellence, and new standards of excellence are created. While there can be vital links between such practices, and it may be important for various reasons to move into territories of other practices, and new practices and language are created, the criteria of excellence are never outside the domain of these practices, however flexible and porous the bounds of a particular practice might be. The important thing to realize is that the pursuit of excellence in educational practices requires the exercise of virtues such as honesty, courage, justice, and open-eyed respect for the other, whether the other is a fellow practitioner or an idea or a community of ideas. Now, the virtues that I mentioned, honesty, courage, justice, respect for the other, are inalienable part of the moral life. They may not constitute the whole of the moral life, but they are necessary elements of it. To the extent that the practice of these virtues is required in the pursuit of excellence in the life of a university, the accountability of the university, at least to that extent, is moral accountability. To put it more strongly, but strictly in accordance with what I've been saying, the core accountability of the university is moral accountability. This is supposed to be a celebratory occasion. The convocation of the university. It marks the successful end of a phase of your academic engagement, those who have received their degrees, and the beginning of a different phase of academic engagement for some of you. This is a time certainly to celebrate, but also to pause, look back and reflect on your time here and the difference that it has made to you as a person. I hope what I have said finds a small place in your reflections. Thank you very much.
I declare the convocation dissolved.